well, welly, welly, well. How the mighty have fallen into a bucket of mop water. You read the title, so I'm pretty sure you know what I'm about to bitch about. When the weed smoking incident splashed all over the webs, I was pretty much lax about the whole thing. I mean, I would have been more surprised if it came out saying that weed is bad and that it should never be legalized, like, ever, okay? When the blatant disrespect of Anne Frank's legacy came out, I was a little wrinkled over his obvious stroking of his own schlong. Boasting that a young Jewish girl was forced to hide in her own cupboard for 2 years would have been a believer had she survived the grisly fate that befell nearly 6 million of her fellow Jews. If that doesn't scream a severe case of Keebler dick with a healthy side of delusion, I don't know what does. Then there was a story about him refusing to pay some parachuting company for their fees for letting them use their services. My rankling at that point, if that's a word at all, had slowly simmered into a good, healthy dose of rage. Because if there's one thing that pisses me off, it's entitled fucktards that have the money to pay the necessary dues but don't want to do it. But this shit right here, nigga. Yeah. To say that I'm pissed off would be a fucking understatement. At this point, I'm hoping that he runs into a bunch of custodians somewhere and they haul his ass behind an abandoned building, lift him up, turn him upside down, and then dunk his head into a dumpster filled with every abhorrent thing you can ever think of. Now some of you are wondering, Lissa, why the hell are you getting all bent out of whack over this rapidly failing androgynous alien with the voice of a castrati trying to go through puberty? It's quite simple, really. Because I, just like nearly every non-privileged person in this country, actually know what it's like to perform menial labor. You see, seven summers ago, I was one of many teenagers chosen to participate in Memphis' summer youth employment program. I, along with another student who I quickly became best friends with, and still remain friends with to this day, we were assigned to an elementary school where we performed tasks of the custodial and clerical variety, mostly custodial. And let me tell you, you don't know the depth of cleanliness until you have to not only mop every classroom, bathroom, and hallway floor in the entire building, you also have to take out vast amounts of garbage and attempt to haul them into any dumpsters that happen to be nearby. Oh, did I mention that we ought to do this stuff, the outside work, in like 100+ degree heat? So yeah. So for a desperate attention whore for the Bieber to display such vulgar behaviors such as this, not only fuels my dumpster-based aspirations, but I also want to be there when it happens. And should it happen, I also want to be there to tell Lil Bieber that this is what happens when you fuck over people less fortunate than you. Oh, by the way, darling alien man-child, Bill Clinton might have suffered from the dreaded can't-keep-it-in-your-pants disease, but he has done more for this country than you and your pathetic crew of swagged-out yes-men can ever hope to achieve. Till next time we meet, bitches, I'm Lissa Shell, and I'll see you all in hell. Peace.